Hi, and welcome to day 5 of your yoga practice. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Mary. Today we're going to be learning a pose called Warrior Two. So let's get started. Come to your mat. We'll start in our mountain pose or Tadasana position just to ground ourselves. So feel your feet pressing into the earth, standing up tall, bringing your knees to a slight bend, letting your muscles do the work. Draw your shoulders up towards your ears and then your shoulder blades down and back to open up your heart. So feeling maybe that this position is becoming more natural to you as you're practicing throughout your day to stand up tall, giving space to your spine. So begin by stepping your feet wider than hip distance apart, and we're going to play with that foot placement. So bring your hands to your hip, bring your right toes to the right, and bring your left foot at about a 45-degree angle. Bend your right knee, and see if you can have your knee track a little bit outward. So sometimes there's a tendency for the knee to fold inward. So draw the muscles of your thigh outward. So still standing up, feeling that mountain pose shape with your shoulders down and back and your chest open. From here, we're going to open our arms up. So stretching in two different directions, stretching your fingertips front from one arm and back in the other. And now gaze out over your right fingertips. Noticing if you're feeling tension anywhere and just letting that tension slide off. If it feels a lot for your arms to stay up like this, you can always bring your hands to your hips. Especially if you notice your shoulders kind of scrunching in because it feels like it's a lot of work, definitely bring your hands to your hips. So we're going to stay here and focus on our breath. Just feel the power in your legs. Traditionally, your heel of your front foot will align with the instep of your back foot, but if that doesn't feel like a sturdy base, you can align your feet from heel to heel so that your legs will be a little bit wider apart, giving you that strength in your stance. So feeling the power as you stand tall. Now gaze out, if your arms are up, over your right fingertips. And just take a moment to concentrate on your breath, feeling your strength and your powers, feeling your inhales and your exhales. Focusing and concentrating and breathing. Now we'll come to center, standing in our mountain pose again, and just draw your arms up into a cactus pose, opening your heart up, and then draw your hands to your heart and down to your sides. So let's go to the other side. So finding that foot placement again, your feet a little bit wider than hip distance, this time pointing your toes to the left, bending your left knee, feeling the pressure pressing on the outside of your back foot. So just feeling grounded. So standing up tall, opening up your heart, and then drawing your arms one direction to the next, gazing out, this time over your left fingertips. Once again, noticing if you're holding tension, sometimes in the neck or shoulder. If it feels like a lot to have your arms up, simply place your hands on your hips. And you could, as we're staying in this pose, you could try bringing your arms up, and if they get tired, bring them down towards your hips. So once again, we'll stay for a couple of breaths in this position. Adjusting your feet is necessary to find that solid base. Focusing on a point in front of you. It could be your fingers of your left hand, or maybe just a point in space. Drawing inward, focusing on your breath, focusing on your power. You might feel your legs start to quiver and know that you're doing good work, strengthening the muscles of your legs, but also strengthening the focus and the strength of your mind. We're so distracted with our devices and things to do that we don't often take time to focus. and quiet the mind. And when you find that quiet in your mind, that's where your strength lies. Okay, let's come to center. You could sort of heel toe your feet together. You give a little shake. Come back into mountain pose, standing up tall, opening up your heart. And now you could come to a seated position. If you have a chair, you could do that. Or actually, I think we'll come to our backs. Let's do that instead. So come to a position that's comfortable on your back. I have a blanket here. Sometimes if you're on your back, it feels good to have a blanket underneath your knees, especially if you have any lower back issues. So we'll come to a position called Shavasana. So your hands will be out to your sides, not touching. Your feet will be slight V position. This is traditional Shavasana. If this doesn't feel comfortable for you, find a position that feels comfortable for you, where you can find stillness for our last little bit of practice. So once you've found your position of comfort and stillness, draw attention to your breath. So feeling the air come in through your nose, entering your chest, and then exhaling, following the air as it leaves out through your nose. So just take a couple of breaths, breathing in, noticing the air moving in, and then noticing the air moving out. And start to use your breath to help relax your body. So imagine yourself breathing in relaxation, breathing out tension. So bring awareness to your face, your jaw, and your tongue. Breathing in relaxation, exhaling tension, and then move down to your neck and shoulders and back, all the way down your legs to the tips of your toes. Breathing in relaxation, exhaling tension. Scan your body and notice if there are any areas where you continue to hold tension, and see if you can go back and inhale relaxation and exhale tension. Now that the tension is out of your body and you're relaxed, focus on what's coming into your mind. Feeling the thoughts come in, acknowledging them, and letting go. Finding your focal point, your focus, and your strength with your breath. Breathing in and out, knowing that you always have this power of your breath to help calm your mind, but also to calm your body. Breathing in and out. Take one moment here and roll on to your right side. You could use your right arm as a little pillow, maybe drawing your knees up to your chest. And take a moment here to thank yourself for finding your strength, your focus. Come up to a seated position. Draw your hands to your heart. Thank you for practicing. Namaste.